Footsteps meet on hardwood floors, laughter spilling from the doors. Different tongues but hearts the same, learning life beyond the name. At the International English Cafe, talk your troubles right away, sip your tea and stories play. At the International English Cafe.
And do this again. So, hi, welcome to the call, everybody. My name is Thanh, and this is the first meeting of 2026. Yay! Woo! Okay, so I am your host for the International English Cafe. I host my meetings every Friday evening in the Western Hemisphere, which is Saturday morning in the Eastern Hemisphere. Today's topic is new to you, or things that you're looking forward to. So we'll start things off with a week one topic, which is usually a random topic, just to start up the month with a surprise, right? And for this, we'll do kind of a casual talk, just to kind of go over things that you feel is new to you or that you're looking forward to this year. We can talk about certain specific things that might be related to your English goals for your journey, or, it could just be anything, within your purview of either within your life or just within your knowledge and understanding. So overall, this will be more of a casual talk. It'll just be a way for all of us to just get more warmed up with practicing speaking English. In terms of trying to speak correctly, just do your best. So even if you're grammatically incorrect, that's fine for this particular meeting, since it's a little bit more of a casual talk. So with that, let's begin, right? So I've done this thing for a while where I would note down people's English goals. So what does that mean? I'll share screen and I'll give you an eyeful of what this is, right? So I'll move this over to the main screen. So this was something back in 2024 where column A actually has the people's names. I have it hidden so that you don't know who these particular people are. But the idea is that there were areas of improvement in which they would like to do in terms of practicing their English. So we have one person that's practicing listening. Then there's other people that are trying to practice all four skills, things of that nature. So all of us, even including me, are on this English journey in terms of improving ourselves. And the point is so that through improving ourselves, then we can then use our abilities to further ourselves in terms of at least speaking to each other casually, to using it to our daily lives, or even to our professional lives, right? So whatever our goals may be, or the end result that we would like to achieve, it helps to have some sense of focus on what your English goals are. So hopefully, if you haven't thought about anything of that respect, that's something that I do intend to go over when it comes to week 3, new goals. So we got a couple of weeks for everybody to kind of think about that. But nonetheless, in terms of what's new to you for this year, right? Would anybody like to bring up something that's they found new to them or that they're looking forward to this year?
Yeah, me. I can give it a shot if you want.
Yep, go ahead, Kyle.
Yeah, so I live in Ottawa, and my brother comes from Montreal to spend the New Year and the Christmas Day with me. I really appreciate that because this day I feel really lonely. And the fact that this comes with me to spend this week with me, I really appreciate that. And it shows me a new ways of cooking some food.
Oh,
Most of the time, when we have to pay something at the grocery, at the restaurant, or yeah, he pay for me. He pay is was on him, so it means that he's pay the bill. I really appreciate that. At the end, he go back to Montreal today. He went back to Montreal today, and this day I feel a little bit lonely. So yeah, that is all about me.
that sounds great. And
Yes.
I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm kind of a foodie. So when you talk about food, oh, I love the topic of food.
Me too, me too. It was like a fish that we fry with a pan.
Oh,
We had a kind of plastic. So really interesting, really interesting. Yeah, I really appreciate that.
very nice.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, thank you. My pleasure.
Yeah. Um, would anybody else like to go next and share something about themselves and or like what's new to them or what you're looking forward to?
Right.
Okay, Sergio, go ahead.
Okay. First of all, I would like to congratulate because Kyle, it's an amazing. He has an excellent taster because he tasted everything every single day. Fish and oh my goodness, it's a healthier for him. Yeah, an excellent point. Okay, I'm a surgeon. I'm 54 years old, I was born in 1971. I'm almost 55 years old. I'm an old man. I'm Brazilian. I've been in São Paulo living alone in an apartment. And it is my first time that I had been over here, and then my pleasure to listen to you carefully. Thank you so much for this opportunity. And I would say it will be an excellent opportunity to enhance our skill conversations pattern in English. Even though we can make mistakes, I don't care about it. If I make mistakes, sometimes I'm a learning. I make mistake, but every mistake, my mistake, can teach me about how the next step and I can enhance in my skilled conversation. The most important for me was the result outcome. My outcome can be different today or yesterday. I make mistake, but tomorrow I would be better than tomorrow, these days and today. That's my point of view. Thank you so much.
Very nice. So, looks like you have something to look forward to and, kind of a goal that you're aiming after. Nice. Cool. 80 or Adi, I see see you raise your hand, so you can go next.
Okay, thank you, Thanh. Hello, everybody. I just want to say Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
It's late, but it's okay. Yeah, Happy New Year. By the way, I'm Adi from Indonesia. So, what's new? Yeah. I hope I have a new target. Yeah, of course. I made some list to achieve my target, and the best target is I want to be a better person, of course. Mhm. And some goals, yeah, I haven't got in 2025, so I want to achieve it in 2029 and 26. Yeah, I want to go to another country again. Yeah, because
Ooh,
my schedule was canceled this last year. Yeah, because of something. So I want to prepare again to abroad. Yeah, because I myself planned at least 1 year. I want to go abroad uh, to see, yeah, to see another uh, what we say culture, another cultures, yeah, to feel how people uh culture in the other world, yeah, the other country. So it's nice for me, yeah. It
Nice.
makes me, yeah, it makes me realize that meeting other people from other countries so nice. Yeah, it's so make me feel that wow, the world is so big here, and I feel you know, no, in fact, yeah, I never go abroad at all since 3 years ago. Yeah, so I just stuck in my country, and then I start my journey 3 years ago, and then I feel addicted. Yeah, I feel it's so fun, and then so happy to see other people, to taste their food. Yeah, I love food. Yeah, so I think it's encouraged my knowledge and also bring me a new experience. So I think it's become my list. Yeah, become a target to around the world. Hopefully,
Nice.
I have, yeah, I have enough money, so I
A
have to
bucket
hard
list.
work to
Yep.
collect it. Okay, I think that's, I think, yeah. Thank you for listening, guys, and yeah, uh, yeah, I think that's all. Thank you.
Thank you. That is quite the bucket list to to go after for this year. I like that. Um, kind of um, a thing where you didn't get to travel this last year, so hopefully I hope that you are able to travel this year for sure. Remember to take lots of pictures and show it off in all the groups. We want to live vicariously through you. So I'm going to throw that word out there because that's a word I always want to I think that's how you spell it, vicariously, right? So it's kind of like this idea where um, we don't get to personally experience it, but at least if we can experience it secondhand through some medium, then that's kind of how you use this word, vicariously. Okay, so next up, Abigail. I see you raised your hand, so you can go next.
Okay, thank you. I have some goals for this year. So I'll be starting university this year, studying a foundation course in social sciences, and I'm looking forward to that. I hope that my application will be approved and accepted by the university. And also, I have some friends studying there. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to studying and also to meeting them. And I think that my family will be moving to another city. We will sell our house and settle in another city. And I really love the idea of living in another city because there are a lot more I don't know, shopping malls and shops
Mm,
there. And to be honest, I grow tired and bored of living here as well. So maybe a change of environment will help. And
hmm.
also I set a goal of completing 70 or 50 books this year. I think 50 will be more realistic. And also, I hope that I can exercise every day to keep fit and also to lose some weight. And also, I will continue quitting added sugar and also doing 16-day intermittent fasting. And I hope that this year I can finally start to study English intentionally and to take it more seriously. I hope that I can learn at least study every single day, every aspect of English, pronunciation, grammar, and vocabulary. And yeah, I think that I will start teaching my parents English to kind of create an environment in my house so they can also be my speaking partners. Because personally, I found that when I speak in my native language every day, my English will become rusty. And I don't like the feeling of that, to feel so limited in your second language. And yes, that's it for me. Thank you.
Thank you. You have quite the long list to go through, but overall, I think it's all achievable. I like the book idea. I am a bookworm myself, so yay you with that one. Can't wait to see what kind of books that you're going to peruse through. I think that's an awesome goal. I mean, not to say that like all your other goals are not awesome too, but just like I have a certain bias for books. That's why. But great, nice to hear. Okay, so Sisil, you have your hand raised. So how about you? You can go next.
Okay, so hi everyone, I'm Sisil. I'm from Indonesia. Something that I found recently that I think myself I was being so harsh because I'm a perfectionist person. If there were things that it didn't go as I expected, then I would be very sad. And and now I'm learning that everything happens for a reason. It's something that I want to achieve and it end up good. Okay, if plan A is closed, I still have a plan B. So I'm gonna shift my mind into something positive because I believe affirmation it does work. And regarding to you, like you, Tan, and also Abigail, that you love reading, I think I'm gonna invest more to reading this year. I always think in my working days, I couldn't read because I feel like reading is addictive. And when I read a book, I want to finish that book like 1 day or 2 days. The fact that I have to work. And my friend said to me that you could still read a book by setting your alarm, maybe 15 minutes. If your alarm is ringing, then you have to stop the book so that you can make it balanced and you can finish the book as you targeted. So yeah, I think those are my plans for this year. Being gentle to myself and also being disciplined and reading books.
Very nice. The the first part is more of a mental discipline type thing,
Mm-hmm.
which you know in regards to mental health, I think that's very important. Um, that's some of the things that I think we as people may take for granted because
Mm-hmm.
um, although we have our physical health, mental health is also a thing too that many people may disregard it, but hey, if we need to work out our muscles sometimes, well, we also do need to work out our mental muscles too. And
Mm-hmm.
that's a great thing to look into. That's awesome.
Thank you.
As for the book thing, like for me, I tend to just read whenever I can. So I do find it hard to have that work-life balance with reading as well. So I do find myself not completing a book and going into a new book right away.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a bad habit of that, but hopefully I can start to finish off some of my books because let's see, can I do this where it just none? Behind me is like kind of like my library of books, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
still growing that library more and more. So there's more books up there. Hopefully I'll get through them all. Some of them are books I've already read. I'm just buying
Mm-hmm.
them because I want to fill up the library collection.
Yep.
There's other books that I have not read, and those are going to be things I intend to read in the future. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the whole idea of book reading, I think that's an awesome goal to look into.
Yep.
Cool. Okay, so let's see. Would anybody else like to go and talk about what's new to them? Let's see, we have other new people joining too. So like, hi IU, hi Salwa, hi Matt.
Hi, Tan. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Today's topic is new to you or things to look forward to, right? So this is more of a casual talk about, things that you recently found out is new to you, or things that you think or things that you're looking forward to, especially for this year. Okay, so let's see. Would anybody like to go next and share something new to them? Um, let's see. Francisco, go ahead.
Hello, Tan. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Thank you very much for having me. My name is Francisco. I'm calling you from Costa Rica. For new resolutions, I was just thinking a couple of things about me, but instead of this, I they I mean things that I have to say is it's all about you guys. Hoping that you have a great New Year's. Hope you have a. I know you have been working. You have been my classmate. I will say in not only from this platform, I have been seeing you in others platforms, and I would like to say to you that a slow progress is better than no progress. Stay positive and never give up during this process. Acquiring a new language, a sometimes it takes times, but you can do it. A Thank you very much.
Very nice. I like that. It's more of an inspirational speech, which is, I'll try to do more with speeches here and there, but I really like this idea of what you were sharing, right? Because there's many people of different varying platforms, right? You may have all ran into each other in some of those different platforms as well. This is all part of your English journey, right? So whatever you can all do to improve yourself, that's great. So these are very nice words from Francisco. I don't take personal offense if you're in different platforms. To me, I think that's much more of a better idea. One of the main reasons for me personally to be in this international English cafe is that for me, I'm actually from more of a Vietnamese platform. One of the members was, in both the Vietnamese platform and International English Cafe. So this is how I got introduced. And then since then, because this is quite a very nice group, I've been trying to get as many people over from the Vietnamese side to help, or not help, but to come join in too, so that they can improve upon their English. I feel that by broadening yourself out there as much as possible, then you can see new things, learn new things, and have varying people to be able to practice English with, because not everybody speaks English the same way. We all have different accents. We may have slightly different cultures that may influence how we express things, right? So having that openness to learn about each other, I think that's very great. So this is something very nice that you brought up, Francisco. Thank you very much. That's awesome. Okay, let's see. Anybody like to go next? And looks like Matt unmuted himself. Go ahead, Matt.
And for myself, first of all,
Oh,
I
hey,
think
Matt,
uh,
could you speak closer to the mic?
could you hear me well?
There you go. That sounds a little bit better. Okay, go ahead.
Well, I'm sorry. I think my connection not so good now. Okay, continue. My topic. I think first of all, I wish all of you to have the new year raw and proper rush for yourself. And I think Solar New Year is just the first time for my country, and we will have the second New Year. That is Lunar New Year in my country again. I think next month from now. And for myself, I will keep my exercise every single day, every single afternoon, because I think when we have health and we can do everything for ourselves to grow in overall. And second one that I think is so important to my Vietnamese culture that I think 1 month from now, that's enough time for me to repair the envelope. You know, envelope. That
Lucky
one of
money.
yeah, lucky money, because we have to put cash into the envelope, because girl and boy, we have to give for old people and children the lucky money. And we know that we spend a lot of money in during that holiday, but I think we have to be happier when we give something for people, and we also get back, their wishing everything. That I can tell you a little bit my cultural in my country, because I think it's deeply my culture more than maybe billion years ago. And for myself, I can tell you that I have nothing to do, because I quit my job 2 years ago, and I'm not intend to look for another job to work after New Year. But I have for myself, I will get everything better. I don't know
Yeah.
exactly, what is coming on, but I hope that look like my health will better. My children, they also kind of filial piety in the family, and also have the appearance for themselves to anyone outside. And second one that because we take care our kids when they was a baby, and now my kid, I think the first one they get adult his age, but now
Okay.
he's studying in the university, and I hope that they will have study well,
Yeah.
and that one's one of the good future for him. Yeah, that I hope my kids they will get everything better for New Year, and I don't forget. I also hope everyone should outside as well. Exactly the same with my family.
Mm-hmm.
Walk and visit at all. Yeah, that's my opinion. And I don't forget. I wish the world
Yeah.
will be this kind of Russia and Ukraine to stop the war. start fighting, stop kill people. Yes, that I hopefully the world peaceful. I have to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So it's very nice. Oh, by the way, hi Lucy. Yeah, it's very nice. So you have your, what you're looking forward to near term, right? Because we're actually having a new or a full moon right now, right? So in the next full moon will be the Lunar New Year. So it will be exactly 1 month away. Woo! Right. So for all the people from such cultures, ready up your lucky money because for me, I have lots of nieces and nephews. I need to do the same thing too. But also too, I like also that you're looking forward to your not siblings, but your offsprings, right? Your children, and looking forward to them studying well and then eventually getting to university. That's very nice. There's certain tough times for you from the sound of it, but you'll pull through. Just keep on doing what you need to do, and then just hang in there. But from a lot of what I keep on seeing is that you constantly go around and keep on practicing your English. So just keep up with that. And I have faith, Matt. Okay, so let's see. Anybody else like to go next? And okay, looks like Lucy said hi in the chat too. Nice.
Hello.
Hi, Salwa. How are you doing? Or Salwa?
Yeah. Yes, Salwa. Yeah. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me. And Happy New Year for all of you. I hope that everyone his dream come true in this year.
Спасибо за ваши комментарии в моих анализах.
Oh, yes, Irina?
I'm so sorry. So
Oh, no, it's
sorry.
okay. It's okay. Just put yourself on mute. And then let's see. Salwa, please continue. Sorry about the interruption.
Yeah. I'm Salwa. My name is Salwa. I'm from Egypt. My original language is Arabic. I'm trying to improve my English from 2020, but sometimes I feel stuck. I want to pass the exam of IELTS. I listen a lot of time every day. I don't have a schedule, but all time I am trying to listening. I'll listen to stories, listen to anything on YouTube or on podcast or anything. I hope that my English is good. I hope that you can understand me. But I need to make it to take my English to the next level, not just stuck in my current level. But I don't know how to do this. I hope to this in this new year, inshallah. Thank you so much for listening to me.
Thank you. Especially when it comes to the IELTS, it's not going to be as easy. Yep, take care, Sisil, and hopefully you get your phone charged. So yeah, especially for the IELTS, there's one nicety of it is that there's there is a rubric, right? There's a way to measure, or at least there's something that you could at least look at so that you know certain areas in which you can focus on. And when you feel that you're conquering one area, then you can start moving to other parts of the tests or other aspects of the test to improve upon. So for example, the speaking, there's 4 different areas that they'll look at, right? So fluency and not congruence, but but it's like that sense of consistency, right? That fluency. So when you speak, it sound, it's like it has this nice flow to it, right? Pronunciation, so your ability to pronounce the words, grammatical range, so going from simple grammar where you have a subject predicate, and then your predicate, you start to expand more upon that, versus like where instead of just a verb, now you add in a direct object, you add in a prepositional phrase, add in a conjunction, right? As a clausal phrase, things of that nature, right? Using varying tenses from like past, present, future to like then perfect, or a past perfect, present perfect, future perfect, right? And then keep on going on from there, having conditional statements well. So you'll start to see that the level building, right? It will like we'll get more advanced and advanced. So by the time you get to like say what is considered a band 7, you would have at least a good deal of that you know, mastered, or for the, you know, just the, you know, for a kind of a lack of words of calling it, right? So then like to further yourself even more, the fourth part will be lexical resources. So not only just your vocabulary, but then your ability to speak not literally. You'll start to see that when it comes to literature, you have what is called literary devices, which is in all languages, right? So there is a metaphor, there is a simile, there is idioms, right? Alliteration, and or onomatopoeias, or all those type of literary devices. These are things that you would read in literature. So this is kind of like when you're in like more of a higher form of whatever language that may be. So in terms of English, one way to go about it would be knowing, or at least studying a lot of idioms. Idioms are really nice because they tend to use a lot of more simpler words in order to express something. So instead of trying to memorize this long, complicated word that you might not necessarily use often, an idiom tends to be a nicer way because you know, it's a little bit more easier to understand a lot of simple words that when put together can mean something, and not necessarily mean something literally, right? So there's lots of things that you can go into that eventually you can then build yourself up to, like say a band 8 or 9. But there's a whole bunch of things that you can start to build up on, but you know, just it'll take time to build up on each portion little by little. But at least it's on their IELTS websites, like that kind of rubric, so that you can be able to look into it, and then from there know what areas to start to focus on, and then start improving. So there is kind of like a guide or a goal that you can use.
Yeah, these days I'm trying. Yeah, I take a guide to help me. Yeah, I asked someone to help me to pass this exam, or to practice more examples about exams and something like this. All parts of the exam. Yeah, I hope to do this. Thank you so much.
Yep. And if anything too, like jumping into my meeting, because I think in terms of some of my topics that I'll have in the future. So the format usually for a lot of my meetings is a speech type format. So I'll give you about maybe 3 to 8 minutes to speak about whatever the topic may be, and you're going to perform it like a speech. So a speech in one sense is kind of like a verbal essay. So instead of writing out an actual essay, you're going to just speak it out, right? I think that's a more challenging way to be able to practice English, but also it is a way that can help you be able to answer some of these questions, especially when it comes to IELTS, because when you look at a lot of the speaking portions for their exams, the way you're answering those questions as if it's a verbal essay. So, when you can get yourself into that mindset, that also can help too.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Yep. Okay, so I like this one. This is an interesting one with IELTS because, IELTS is one way to, quote unquote, measure your English abilities. It's not necessarily the only way, obviously, because there's other metrics that may delve into more casual ways of speaking, or maybe it might focus on other areas of English over others. But okay, let's see. Anybody else like to go next and share something new to them or something that they look forward to? So people that we have left is basically, hey, IU, you like to go?
Hi. Yes, I would like to share about my resolution and then what is gonna be the next for this year's. Yeah, I forgot that this is a new year. Okay, we already in 2026. Okay, then okay, I would like to share all of you since I start to enhance my speaking last 2 years ago, and then no, this is my avatar. I create that because I really mess here. So that's I'm create my habits because I would like to stay in a positive vibes, and I believe myself and confident enough that one day I can I can reach my goal. So I create my habits since 2 years ago, which is I would like to practice every day. I don't care about the links it's come from. If this is about the meeting and the place that we can speak there, practice my English. So I can do that. I can jump into this meeting and try to introduce yourself because this is kind of like maybe this is new for you to meet all people there, and you're confident enough to say my name is Ayu, I'm from Indonesia, and yeah, I think that's I'm did before. I mean, I'm still carry on with this activities and try to look every day the link for practicing speaking English, because I believe that one day maybe I can see that my progress during from my journey to learn English is really what is maybe it's not totally 100% goal, but at least I can share everything that I want to express to you. So that's the point. I'm still keeping my positive vibe around me. Okay.
Nice. By the way, for Sergio, if you go to where like for your the corner of where your screen is, there's like it says mute, and then there's these three dots. So when you click on the three dots, there's an option where it says blur background, adjust background effects, choose video filter, and then choose avatar. So when you choose your avatar, then you get the avatar that IU has.
Quite interesting. Thank you very much.
Yep.
That's quite interesting.
So like going back to IU, it's a little bit more general, but that's basically kind of what we're looking for, right? It's like, you have something that you're looking forward to. You want to basically practice English every day. You want to make this a habit. And especially even if it's something simple as introducing yourself, which I think there's nothing wrong with that. If anything, that's actually a really good thing. So
Yeah.
something like that is called an elevator speech. right? An elevator speech is where you have something somewhat memorized such that you can say this within the time frame of you being in an elevator. So it's something very short, succinct, to the point, right? And it could be anything in terms of your elevator speech. So an introduction of yourself would fall into that kind of category. This is nice because even if you have to repeat it again and again, there's going to be times when you find that you adjust your elevator speech, right? So your elevator speech won't necessarily be memorized, but there's certain bullet points that you will always mention all the time. For example, like let's say it's an introduction. You're going to at least say your name somewhere in there, right? It doesn't have to be the same way all the time. You can actually introduce your name in various ways, right? Something a little bit about yourself, right? You know, like what you do or what you like to do and things of that nature. A third thing would be maybe like things that might catch their interest so that they want to listen to you, that they want to buy into whatever you're going to tell them, right? I think those are
Like,
three. Go ahead.
yeah, like if you can practice at least every day, it means that you, day by day your speech will be naturally that because you used to that and then you repeat again and again, kind of like constantly you are introduce yourself. Maybe right now you can just say my name is Ayu, I'm from Indonesia, and then another day you can say that my name is Ayu, I'm from Indonesia, I live in this place and then I work in place this, so something like that. So it's kind of like more bigger day to day. So I think that's that's good for me.
Yeah, and especially too with like building up on more, that would be one aspect of it. You'll start to learn that um, you'll have a whole bunch of things to say. And then when it comes to your introductions, depending on which situation you're in, you'll say one thing but leave out something else, right? So that you can keep your introduction still short and succinct and still get your point across, but then it's going to cater to one particular type of audience, right? And then when you speak to somebody else, then you just switch things around and then start including other things and swapping it around, right? So that's the nicety of it. You'll get to a point where it'll be second nature, right? It'll be as if it sounds natural. So that's the whole idea of it, right? Because it's such a routine that you keep on doing it, it becomes a habit. So it becomes second nature. So that is something really nice to bring up, right? Because people may take for granted just being able to memorize something like that. Whereas when you have that kind of like in your pocket, it's easy just to like you don't even have to think about it. You can just do it. You can just, you're in go-to mode. You just say your elevator speech, whatever it may be, and then it'll just flow out, right? Like it doesn't, you don't have to give it a second thought at that point. And it's awesome. So I like that. Nice. Okay, let's see. We still have a few more people left, so let's see. Hey, Jackie, I think you usually are a shy one, but like, would you be able to speak up and say something in terms of what's new to you or what you're looking forward to?
Okay. Okay. First of all, a happy New Year for everybody. Thank you so much for joining this class. And well, something that I would like to share is that I'm looking forward to join in this kind of meetings, like most of the time because the last year I couldn't do it because of several things that I couldn't do it. So I want to, like some of you have already said, that I want to improve my English in all the ways, like the pronunciation, the grammar, everything. And something else that I would like to do this year is to continue practicing, well, to do exercise. And I'm looking forward to looking for a new job, and something like a job that I can do, not like, well, my own business maybe, because sometimes, it's well, if you work for somebody else, it's good, but not the rest of your life, because you know that you have to have something for yourself. And that is something that nowadays I am trying to do, because I think that one day I'm not going to have the same age. I need to work by myself. That is one of my goals for this year. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. And then no worries if your availability in terms of joining meetings. It's understandable because life happens, right? We always have things that we need to do in life. But I still remember you because I have lots of content from previous meetings and I tend to like to go through them all. I think one content had you in it where it was basically when did everybody start joining the International English Cafe, right? So I think I had a little snippet of you speaking a little bit of that in our mashup for the YouTube. But yeah, the most important thing is just try your best, right? If you're not able to, it's understandable, right? Because there's more important things that you need to do. But if you're able to do as much as possible, then that's more important, right? That's the more important thing for your English journey. Just know that at least this platform for the International English Cafe, and there's varying other platforms out there too that are available for you to be able to partake in, so that one way or another, there's groups out there that you're able to join and continue to practice. But like if you have things that that you need to do that are more pressing, that's more important, right? Like we all have priorities, so you have to just do the best that you can. I know that maybe there may be some people that will be like, well, why don't you spend more time with English? And to me it's like, hey, we all have a life. So you can't always like divide up your time so much. There's only 24 hours in a day.
Exactly. We don't have life. Exactly. You are totally right.
Yeah. So, just do the best that you can. One thing I can suggest is that I've been posting a bunch of my meetings on the International English Cafe YouTube channel. So if you do feel like, you want to catch up with some of the meetings, this is a good repository for a lot of the meetings. So this is not just me, but there's all the other hosts too, like especially Victoria and Hidayah. They post their meetings here too. my meetings the videos for my meetings tend to be a little bit different because I added like the little intro card with the song and everything, so it makes it seem like it's a show. But it's a good way to because the content tend to be long, so you can see the last meeting was almost 2 hours long. I don't expect you to listen to the full thing. Although if you do listen to the full thing, it would most likely be like you have it kind of in the background, like a podcast, right? And then so while you're doing your chores, like you have this in the background and you're listening to people practice English, and then you can, follow along too. So there's things out there, like if you want to visit some of our previous content, we do have stuff out there. Some of this may be things that you can learn from. So for Kyle asking about learning about certain things, well, I do have content previously where you can learn things. So the last video that I made was corporate social responsibility and business ethics, right? So, we got into kind of a pretty high level topic regarding like what a company and or a corporation can do in order to improve upon the society, aside from just making profit, right? Because making profit may be one thing, but if you can do other things that can help everybody in general, then they're satisfying this sense of corporate or social responsibility, which will then make their company look better, right? The branding looks better because they would look like much more of a better company because they do good things and they provide good products and or services, right? So stock prices go up, they will look better, and they will start to rake in more money, which might be one of the positive aspects, aside from just bettering the lives of people in general.
Yes,
Cool. So,
Okay, nice.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No worries. I would say I would like to say something about your because you have a very quality. You are a good listening. You don't interrupt people when they are trying to explain about themselves. Would like to congratulate you for these qualities. Your qualities and amazing quality because a lot of people, unfortunately, when has a meeting or attended this some meeting, interrupting each others and provoke some misunderstood. It's not good for anyone. I would like to say, and I have to say, uh, congratulations for this amazing quality. Okay, that's my point of view. Uh, in
Thank
the
you.
end, in the end, I gotta go because my country, Brazil, is down. It's later for me, and I must to go to bed and
Yep. It's like
sleep a
what,
little
like
bit
11
more. Okay.
almost, or midnight over there, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I really appreciated our conversation, listening to you carefully. I could understand them. Each word you said, it's amazing opportunity to have uh, some assignment and some assessment, or we must to have our investment, especially in IELTS or Cambridge or other exams, international exam, for example. It's amazing opportunity to have some good ideas. When we have these ideas, especially when we have these meetings, something like that, it's a made opportunity to send our performance. Thank you very much, Dan.
Thank
Thank you very
you.
much. I really appreciate it.
Yep. And have a good night.
Have a good one. Thank you very much.
Buon notte.
Thank you, Sergio. Good night.
Good night.
Okay, let's see. And then, hey, Lucy, are you there?
Yes, hi.
Hi. Okay, so can you share something that's new to you or like some things that you're looking forward to for this year?
Alrighty. So, hi everyone. I'm Lucy, and I'm looking for a new year and a new me. Well,
Ooh.
not completely new, but some old parts should be replaced, I guess. Yeah, I'm just joking. But in general, I think I want to be more disciplined or less lazy this year. For example, in terms of my daily life, I aimed to finish one book a month last year, but for the last 3 months, I didn't complete it. So this year, I want to stick with this idea. Regarding English, I also want to broaden my lexical resource, right? Like Dick said before, to be able to talk about more varied topic. Yeah. Another one is that I want to maybe observe or practice my reaction in tough situations. Because for me, when I feel comfortable, I can be more creative. And I think in this case, I can react or make some better action or decision, something like that. But sometimes during tough situation, I was not really good at reaction at that moment. So I always want to practice myself in this way. It's a little bit abstract, but yeah, that's something in inner side that I want to improve. Yeah, so yeah, that's basically what I want to talk about. Thank you.
Thank you. I think you brought up some good things. So the last of it was being able to react to tough situations, right? That's not going to be an easy thing, mainly because how do you practice being in a tough situation, right? So just like when we study any courses in school, so like math problems, you have problems and you solve them, right? In terms of your language courses, you learn how to write essays. History courses, they make you memorize dates and times and all these or other sorts of things. So things of that nature, right? So when it comes to practicing how to deal with things in tough situations, the best that we can do is to at least simulate something that is like a tough situation, so that then the more that you engage yourself in these simulated or hypothetical situations, right, then you'll start to be able to kind of get used to it, right? Because it's one of those things where practice makes perfect. So when you find yourself in situations to make difficult decisions, the more you practice it, then you'll be better at it. But also too, it could go into number two, this idea of decision making, right? So this process of how do you decide what you are deciding, right? And why you decide it. So you're going through these steps of gathering all the information, processing through, And then from there, then you can start to see the pros and cons and everything that will then help you to decide, right? It could be based off of some sort of rubric that you're making up, or it could just be more intuitive and much more of a feeling-based thing, right? But at least you kind of have an idea of why you're going to decide what you're deciding, which will then help with your yourself in difficult situations. So this is one of those things where like it will just be practicing both of those type of manners of solving that kind of issue. But other than that, I have a bias for books. So like said earlier, I like the whole book idea resolution. That's awesome. And I also like how you brought up lexical resources. So overall, yeah, I like what you brought up. Mind you, like not just what you have brought up, but what everybody else had brought up. A lot of this may be ideas that I would like to then put into as a topic for our meetings. So these are the kinds of things that I will be looking for. And if you have more further ideas like this, you know, I'll try my best to incorporate them. And this will be something that you can look forward to, especially because it's nice to have a meeting where you're talking about a topic that you want to talk about. This is one of the difficulties I think that as a host that we may have, because what can we as hosts do to cater to you, right? So this is something to consider. But so far, I do have some ideas. Part of it, I was trying to utilize a little bit of that. So, for example, like the moral, like the topic that we had on morals, more particularly like moral dilemmas, right? So those are examples of being in tough situations, right? And then, so what do you do, right? You're like, you know, what's your thinking process on this? That kind of thing. So
Yeah, I watch some videos, and I think I like it in a way that displays it didn't allow time for you to make a decision. Like normally for a big decision, I have a time to justify or to consider everything else before making a decision. But then there are some other situations that require a quick reaction and quick decision. So yeah, what I talked earlier, I want to focus more about this situation, like
yeah.
the ability of improvisation in such a tough situation that need a quick response. Yeah, I mean that.
So hopefully, like I'll try to do some more of these type of exercises, because I think in general, you all did very well. You have a very nice way of how to communicate it out. Certain things are pretty well thought out. And especially for this particular meeting, I was very surprised by the thought process that many of you brought to the table. It was awesome. Like it enlightened me too, like because I was like, oh wait, I didn't actually think about it this way. But then when you expressed it out, I was like, that is that's a perspective I didn't see. And I was like, oh wait, but it makes so much sense. It was very gratifying that you brought more to the table. And this is something I would definitely want to bring up more, because I think you all can handle it. I would consider my quote unquote classes to be a little bit more on the advanced side, but you all have been rising to the challenge, and this is awesome, right? Doesn't matter what English level you are, but it's that you have this ability that you can process it, right? And maybe the difficult part, maybe just translating it out from your native tongue to English, but then you still pull through. So this is the kind of challenge that I want to bring to you all, and that I feel that you guys can step up to the challenge, because you guys have been doing such a great job so far. So I want to do more of this, right? I want to challenge you in these type of ways. But cool. Okay, and then let's see. Hey, Hannah, are you there?
Oh,
Hi, Hannah.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Actually, I can't understand all of everyone speak. So I want to say something.
Okay.
Yes, in New Year's, the first thing I want to achieve is learning English very hard, because sometimes I spend time to join some meeting, but I think my English don't improve very much. I think I haven't spent enough time to practice. So this year, I expect that I spend more and more time to practice English, to speak fluently, and I want to create an environment to speak English in my family. I want to help my daughter and my son to learn English, practice English everywhere, even in my family. And the other thing I want to improve in my family, that is my son. Sometimes I get mad when he play game in my house. Sometimes I see him play game more time, so he waste of time to play game, and I did sometimes I wish his phone is disappear. I get mad, but I don't know how to reduce the time he spend to do that. He used time to learn, to study more and more. It's a goal I want to achieve in this year. Yes. I don't know how to resolve this problem. He is teenager, so sometimes he does. I yell to him a lot, but can but not useful for him.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Hannah. Where are you from, Hannah?
I'm from Vietnam.
Okay. So you have a teenager at your home, yeah? It's same with
Yes.
me. My oldest son is teenager right now.
Yes. He is a teenager, so he do everything he want. I can't stop him. So sometimes I get mad, but I can do something.
It's
Yes, they
understandable.
struggle to face teenager, because I have my own experience. Yeah. Can I share it? Take.
Yeah, go ahead. Please do and share.
Okay. Okay. As a parent like Hannah, yeah, with a teenager at home, so yeah, sometimes it's difficult to communicate with our children, especially in teenager age. Yeah. So a special treatment, I think, it needs to parents to to collaborate with their children. Yeah. So in my experience, I I and my wife, we a lot of discuss with our son. Yeah. So in teenager age, usually they need to listen, and they need to understanding, I think. Yeah. So it will be good if parents ask what they want, what their opinion. So we open discussing uh discussing environment in our family, so our kids, our children can feel that home is a safe place to their express, to they discuss something. Yeah. Because if they find the other place to discuss, it will be dangerous. Yeah. We can imagine that our teenagers children, they discuss with their friend, which is, you know the it's not really what we say. They're not really understand about life. Yeah. Their experience is still lack. Yeah. So they will get lack of experience, I think. Yes. Discuss between them is not really effective. Yeah. So they need their parents to discuss something. I think to make our house as a good place for them to open to discuss is something important. Yeah. So sometimes we need to listen. We just need to listen and discuss something. Yeah. So I think it's kind of different when they still children, still kids. Yeah. The uh, this yeah, we need another way to closer with our teenager. Yeah. So I think it's helpful. Yeah. Maybe it could be something useful, Hannah. It's work for me and my family. Hopefully it's something good also for you. Yeah. Just share. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you. You're sharing. Sometimes I yell him, but sometimes I talk. I talk to him. Sweet, more sweet. So I think it's difficult to resolve this problem because I think nowadays the internet and more some game uh, as attach him very much. So you can stop something he he doing. I think so. But I hope when he grow up a little bit, he can understand something he can do to get a job, a certificate in the future. I hope so. Thank you. That's
Thank
all
you.
I want to achieve in this year.
Yeah. So, with especially the teenage age is the rebellious age. So there's going to be certain things where they will rebel against you. So no matter how much you yell at them or punish them in any way, that will be the difficult part because they're going to rebel. And it's not something that will be easy to do, right? So like Addie was mentioning, right? Just getting to know our kids. I mean, I don't have kids, but getting to know our kids, and that will be a way to, relate with them. And then from there, then having a better relationship with them can at least help the situation. I think that's a very fine advice.
Thank you.
Yep. Okay. So we went through everybody's. So with that, does anybody have any questions, thoughts, or comments?
No, what's the topic today? What's the topic today?
The topic is new to you, or things to look forward to. So just talk about, so it's right up here, right? So like we're talking about, we're starting out the year with casual talk about things you recently found as new to you, and or things that you're looking forward to, especially things that you're looking forward to this year. So just a nice casual topic. It's a little bit more on the easy side because, you're just talking about yourself and things about yourself, really. So that's all that is. I also mentioned.
I think I can share my view about that means my plan about 2026.
Okay, sure, go ahead.
Yeah, just I want to. First one is that I want to be a good speaker in English. This is my first and foremost goal. But I don't know how can I achieve it because I have many obstacles. I can't easily to overcome that. First one is the I can't talk rapidly, so I get some suggestion from you. How can I improve my English?
Well, that's going to be something that we'll go over this week. So thank you everybody for joining my meeting. Most people have already left because we're just winding down with the comments, questions, and thoughts sessions. But nonetheless, this was a good start to the new year for the meeting. And like I said, the upcoming meetings are week 2, new words, and week 3, new goals. So we're going to delve into vocabulary to start off for the new year, and then goal setting for week 3 for the the whole career development / self-improvement side of things. So more to come for this month. So this whole theme will be the idea of new. I have no clue what I'll have for the idea for February yet, but we'll wait to see when that comes. So with that, hope to see you all in the next meeting, and I bid you all farewell. So bye, take care.
Bye, sir. Take care.
Bye. Thank you.
Yeah. And then click.
Words collide like fiddles hum, every accent's welcome some. Round the table, dreams are shared, across the world and love is aired. At the International English Cafe, talk your troubles right away, sip your tea, let stories play. At the International English Cafe, we don't need no passport stamp, just a cozy quarter lamp. Face to face we find the way, in a little cafe day after day. Maps and charts might trace the globe, but here we spin our own wardrobe. Patchwork lives with thread we weave, stories told when you believe. At the International English Cafe, words align like fiddles hum. At the International English Cafe, words collide like fiddles hum, every accent's welcome some. Round a table, dreams are shared, across the world and love is aired. Our love is aired, across the world and love is aired. Across the world and love is aired. English Cafe, we don't need no passport stamp, just a cozy quarter lamp. Face to face we find the way, in a little cafe the way in a little cafe day after day after day. Maps and charts might trace the globe, but here we spin our own wardrobe. But here we spin our own wardrobe. But here we spin our own wardrobe. Patchwork little cafe day. Maps and charts might trace the globe. We don't need no passport stamp, just a cozy corner lamp. Face to face we find the way in a little cafe day after day. Maps and charts might trace the globe, but here we spin our own wardrobe. But here we spin our own wardrobe. Patchwork lives with thread we weave. Stories told when